The junior welterweight division is full of so much talent that no matter where you look in the division, there is potential great fights all around the board. It'll be no different this Saturday when Shareable Matias takes on Matias Ponce for the vacant IBF junior welterweight title. Let's talk about this fight. Though there be plenty of things to complain about the sport of boxing, there is always a silver lining within the sport, and it'll be no different this Saturday, February 25th, on a Showtime broadcast of a double bill that will see in the main feature Shareable Matias taking on Matias Ponce for the vacant IBF junior welterweight title. And we'll see in the undercard, co-main, we'll see James versus Pauletta. And that is enough to draw and pique my interest. But this main event with Matias, you have to look closer at this fighter who is coming around toward an opportunity at a title when champions of the past did not want to face him. His current record of 18-1 with 18 KOs stands strong in the sport currently, and I'll explain that one defeat which took place in February of 2020 against Petros Anayan, where Matias was down in the 7th round of that fight, seemingly ran out of gas, had something going on with him in that fight. His focus was off, and he lost a unanimous decision to Anayan. But what's really interesting more was that in January of 2022, he rematched him, and he stopped him in the 9th round, avenging his single loss. Now we look to Matias Ponce, who is from Argentina, and we know that the Argentinians bring fighters who will commit to what they face in the ring. And his record of 30-0 with 20 KOs speaks that this orthodox fighter, who's 5'11", wants to challenge himself for the world championship. But he's going in against a strong Puerto Rican fighter in Matias that is far above anyone else he's faced. But this is what we want from the sport of boxing. When these men come together and begin to fight one another and put their records on the line, their reputations on the line, and challenge themselves against quality, there is always a certain line of respect when this happens. Matias, who's a strong fighter, and now conditioning has become a part of more significance with him going forward to pair up with the chin. He is going to be the favorite going into this fight, and rightfully so. Again, as I stated earlier, there were a number of contenders that were not interested in facing off against Subriel. And he kind of throws people off because he wears that dyed blonde hair, but the man is fierce, he's competitive, he's strong, and he's powerful. This is his opportunity. But Ponce is not to be overlooked. He's a spirited fighter and a voluminous puncher. He throws those type of looping shots that can really catch people at the end of his punches. Sometimes that being where the snap is. But being that high energy loop shot throwing guy, he'll be wide open and available for counters. And all Matias would have to do is to be prepared to step inside those looping wild shots and counter. Matias is going to try to hunt him down. He's going to try to fight on the inside and bang it. But Ponce is energetic, and at the age of 26 to Matias's age of 30, he might have a little bit more as far as resiliency, moving, being mobile, getting in and out. But I expect Matias to be out for blood, a shark in bloodied waters, because this is his one opportunity. And though Ponce is not well known as the Josh Taylors, the Teofimo Lopez's, the Jack Catteralls, Regis Prograis, he knows that this chance will give him a brighter future toward unifying against those other fighters. And that's what he's going to look to do. I believe that this fight is going to be a struggle. It's going to be a battle between two men, but at the end of the day, I don't believe that Ponce is going to be ready for Matias. The 18 knockouts in 19 fights is just behind Artur Beterbiev, who is 19-0 with 19 knockouts. So Matias is not to be played with. And because he hasn't had anyone on his resume, Ponce, that is as tough or as combative and competitive as Subriel, he may run into some truths that he's not yet prepared for. But intangibles say that there's always a chance when a guy can rise to the occasion. So there is a window for Ponce, but the door is wide open for Subriel Matias. What do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, the third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your anticipations are leading into this fight, and let's have a conversation about it. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.